May profits be upon you. Welcome to another, I don't know what this is called. It's just like midweek. It's not even middle of the week. It's updates, all right, to the analysis that I put out this past weekend, just on Sunday, actually, 2 days ago. So we're looking at the US dollar index, okay, and my forecast held that this area of demand would result in holding support. Price noted that price made a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, taking this area here of a liquidity. All right, and we are reacting to the speed bump here. This is a bearish fair value gap. Price pulled back in. If you've been watching my videos since last week, it started before last week, but I said it would pull back into this. This would be a great area to look for a high probability trade to the upside. And so far, we got the Friday candle here. Let's clear this up. Oops, I didn't need to do that. Don't worry about US dollar JPY. It is doing exactly as I thought it would last week. Get me back there. There you go. Yeah. And sorry. And if we can get back to the business, all right, we can see that this was the Friday candle here. Here, this is Friday candle, and I was looking for continuation up. All right, and you can see and you can gauge how strong this bullish momentum is by looking at what price does here. This is a bearish fair value gap. If we make it through that, if price charges through that, and right now we are already past the halfway mark of this bearish fair value gap. If this bearish fair value gap does not hold and price continues down, like continues up, pulling back a little bit and then pushing up higher. Once we break this fair value gap, you know that we're heading towards that liquidity high here, and that's the goal. What do I have here highlighted though? This line, this line here and here. This is the monthly open. You can see the monthly open with a gap here. All right. And this is the weekly open. All right. And as long as we're trading above these two, we can expect to see price head towards this high. Boy, I'm having trouble with these controls today. All right, let's look at the Euro USD. Same deal. With the Euro USD, we can see that price was heading down, as I noted in last week's forecast. We made lower low, lower high, lower low. We clocked this pullback into this area of supply. Why is it an area of supply? Because you could see the buy up before the stronger sell off. All right, and I was looking at you. I got the this 50% tool here. All right, this is the equilibrium of this range. All right, this is the high, the low of this range, and you want price to go back into premium, and this is discount, and you want to take your shorts from premium and you want to take your longs from discount, and we were looking for price to come back into the premium. The price it crossed that 50% barrier, and we've been heading down. And I'm looking at, I told you to watch this bullish fair value gap. If we close past the bullish fair value gap, in this case is the exact opposite of the US dollar index. If I can find it, there you go. All right, and we're about to do that right now. Today. So I'm looking for a price to continue down, maybe a pullback into the fair value gap, because this is not going to be something that we're just going to plop through, not without a news catalyst. But I think that you over the next couple of days, you'll see price uh, get past that. All right. The key is if we get past this bearish fair value gap. Once we take that out, you know that it's confirming bearish order flow, and we should be able to make it down to these relative equal lows and this liquidity low here. Okay. Let's go to the pound USD. We got the exact same situation. Oh, I didn't mention. I'm sorry. I did not mention. Look where we are, where the monthly open is. Wow, why is it doing that? Well, I want. Okay. Let's see. There you go. Monthly open. You see how price is came back towards it and is remaining below it and close, as long as we are trading below it. And here is the weekly open. As long as we are trading below that, they're going to act as resistance and continue to keep price below. All right. Same deal with the pound USD. The pound USD, I pointed out, highlighted this area of supply here. This is an order block, folks. This is an order block, folks. All right, you can see the buy up before the strong sell off. We took out the low here and made a bearish break of market structure. I was looking for price to pull back up into this area of supply, have it act as resistance, and we can see that that's exactly what happened, and prices heading down. Look at this monthly open. These opens are very important. You can see it's acting as resistance, and where is that weekly open? Right below it. So as long as we're trading below that, we're going to be fine. Keep your eye on this bullish fair value gap here. Once price closes past it, wait for a little pullback, and you can see that we're probably going to. There's a pretty high probability that we're going to head to those lows, right? All right, and what else? The Aussie dollar is consolidating. It's not moving. I'm not a big fan of this. I was hoping that price would peak back up here like it did in the other majors and head down, but it is holding still right there. All right, I'm looking for a sweep. It did sweep some liquidity before it went down, but I was looking for it to come back up here and mitigate that bearish area of fair value and come on down. As far as this is concerned, I'm thinking once we reach these lows and get a close past those lows, a pull back, and then further down is the way I would be looking at it. But if it doesn't come back up here, we're still trading below that monthly low. You see how much trouble it had trying to get past it. And here's the weekly low. Once we start trading below that low, I'm looking for price to continue lower from there. If we go to NZD, we have the exact same situation. Not a lot of difference here. You see the weekly low, you see the monthly low. As long as we're trading below those two, that's when we can come down to the larger area of demand. And this is where I would expect price to turn around. There is a yearly open down here, so that's something to watch. Okay, hey, I think we're looking pretty good. Okay, in the what do you call the forecast? I also gave you a good read on the NASDAQ. All right, the NASDAQ futures. You can see I marked, hey, the bearish impulsive move with the tariff announcements in China and all that kind of stuff. And we kind of consolidated here, and I marked that. I was like, oh, this consolidation driving me crazy. But I noted that we had a sweep of the sell side liquidity, and this was our Friday candle. I was looking for more continuation to the upside, heading towards this high, and that's exactly what we did yesterday. So I'm looking for more of the same this morning. Today, And if price creates a bullish fair value gap, that's a good hint that we're probably going to be continuing high. All right. If we look at the S&P, we got the exact same situation. And I'm not sure what that red line is. Okay, there you go. All right. We have the monthly open. We are trading above that monthly open. You see the weekly open is right beside it. So as long as we're trading above those, we have an area where we can find some support. Now, if price continues like it's doing, we might see the formation of a bullish fair value gap here. Price could tap into that and continue higher, or not, and just continue higher. But that would be a very good sign that of a bullish order flow, and that we can continue higher to hit our high here. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed this news brief. uh, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. May profits be upon you.